Hi, and welcome everybody to Super Zoo 2021. I'm Michael, a pet advocate. I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm a designer, and I design homes, I design weddings, I design events, design restaurants. I'm just a creative guy. I'm an artist. And I want to talk about the pet's journey. I have a YouTube channel now called The Pet's Journey. And it's not really about the YouTube channel that I want to talk about, but I do want to talk about it because that's been my journey. I started in the whole world of design, and one day a company came to me and they said, "Hey, Michael, will you design an event for us for a fundraiser for Paws for the Planet in Malibu?" And I'm like, "Sure." I always say yes. That's one thing I've learned in business is to always say yes. If someone asks you could do it, say yes. There's a solution. It's just that you have to have the mind to be able to figure out the solution. I have that mind. So yes. So I did this event in Malibu for Paws for the Planet. And I fell in love with dogs. I fell in love with pets. It was my first step to being a pet advocate. And I can't tell you, the journey has been just incredible. It led me all the way up to the beginning of this year when Clubhouse came into my view. I had no idea what Clubhouse was. It launched last year. It was in beta test. A friend of ours sent us an invite. I got on. I thought I was going to go on there. It's like an online platform where you hear podcasts, live podcasts. It's kind of like the fourth dimension, let's call it. And you could go into all these rooms and listen to all these people. And I thought I was going to go on there and talk about design, how wonderful I was, how big my parties were, how wonderful, the stuff I've done. I've traveled around the world. But then something caught my eye. Pets. There's that magical little mystery again. Pets. Whizzed them by me. I'm like, what's going on here? So I dove into the pet world and I started listening to the topics and the people speaking, and I heard something there that I was like, wow, this is a great space. Pets. I have a pet product. I'm going to sell the hell out of my pet product. I'm going to pitch my product. Yet there I was. The more and more I learned and the more and more I listened to these experts, I realized it wasn't about me pitching. It had nothing to do about me pitching my product. It had everything to do with my passion for pets. And in Clubhouse, I kept bouncing over the world of design, and I'm like, nope, I want to go back over to pets. So I kept going to pets. And being a designer, you have that innate ability to bring a bunch of people together and create magic. And I was like, wow, in the pet industry, in the pet world in Clubhouse, maybe I could do the same thing. There's trainers over here, there's nutritionists over here, there's behaviorists over here, and groomers, pet stores around the world. And then we have vets. Or what if I created a couple of rooms and I brought these people together and we started talking about pets together instead of individually? Yeah, vets have their stories, trainers have their stories, nutritionists have their story, but let's get them together. So I got them together and I started doing rooms. I do 60 rooms probably a month inside a Clubhouse. Since I've been on Clubhouse, I've done over 400 rooms. And I'm telling you this not because of Clubhouse, but I'm telling you this because our passion for pets supersedes everything in our life. Pets love us unconditionally. They need us to love them unconditionally. And the magic that I found between all these pet professionals inside a Clubhouse allowed me to bring these top people together, and we were able to have these incredible conversations. But what was most important is for everybody else, all the people that were in the room listening to us talk, they were learning and they were listening about pets, how to take care of the pets, how to be the best pet parent in today's world, especially with pandemic pets. That's a whole nother story. But I tell you all this because remember I told you I went on Clubhouse. I thought I was going to talk about design, and then I got into the pet world and I'm like, oh, I'll pitch my product. Early day salesman mentality. I was doing a road show basically on Clubhouse. That's what I thought I was going to do. I was going to talk about my products. But what happened is by me bringing people together and us creating this magic together, we started having these incredible conversations. And these incredible conversations just didn't happen here in California. It didn't just happen here in the United States. It happened around the world. And before I knew it, I became friends with people around the world. People who care. People who love their animals. People who love your animals. Like me. We want to make a difference. They love us unconditionally. Let's love them unconditionally back. What's the best for our pets? How can we have a breakthrough for our dog, our cat? Do you know who your pet is today? Most people don't. The world has changed, folks. Our pets are our companions. Our pets are our family. And I'm going to go back to Clubhouse again. The reason why I thought I was on there was going to be pitching my product. If you listen to my rooms, and you can actually go to my YouTube channel, Michael, The Pet's Journey, and you can listen to all these different topics that we've been talking about with all these experts and just learn so much. And it's not just Googling something and finding what's been written 3-4 years ago, and then you realize that article is nothing but puffery because they're trying to sell you something all the way through it. You're listening to top professionals around the world talking about today's topics and today's issues and today's ways of making you a better pet parent. And you know what happened to me, you guys? This is the magic. I love creating magic. And the magic is I started going into rooms around Clubhouse inside the pet world, and people were talking about my product around the world. They're like, oh, did you hear about Healthy Paws? Hey, do you know who Michael is? Our product this last 6 months that I've been on Clubhouse went from a domestic product to an international product. We now sell our product around the world. And it's not because we're like, we want to be here, we want to be here. It's because people see the passion behind the product, the beauty behind the product. They see our mission. And our mission is to love our pets unconditionally. And I say all this just to let you know that it's not about being the snake oil salesperson traveling across America, a traveling trunk show. It's about being authentic to yourself and authentic to those who you play with, and creating that relationship and that bond between you and other pet professionals. And by doing this, you can't go wrong with whatever you do inside the pet industry, because your number one mission, my number one mission, it's not about me, it's not about the pet parent, it's about the pet. So if you're here trying to sell your product, don't sell your product. Make it a service. Make it a mission, why your product is the best product to sell and why they want to use it and why you created it. Tell your journey, tell your story about how you went from the human world into the pet world, and what was that pivotal moment that made you to go, aha, I want to design the best collar. I want to design the best leash. And just with that passion, that connection, that love, and loving pets unconditionally, if your integrity's in it, your heart's in it, the customer's in it. And your customers are not the pet parents, it's the pets. Hi, I'm Michael. It's been a pleasure talking today. Reach out to somebody you don't know. Say hi to them. Get to know them. Ask them what their journey is. And if you want to hear more of my journey, go to YouTube, Michael, The Pet's Journey, and listen to some of my rooms that I've been holding with these incredible experts. And a lot of these experts are here in the conference today. Seek them out. Have conversations. Get to know their journey. What brought them to where they are? And then stop and ask yourself, and why are you here? What's your mission? And most of all, what's your pet journey? Together, we all can make a difference and set all our pets up to win. I want to thank you and every pet out there for allowing me the opportunity to be here to share with you and to be an advocate to making a better world for our pets today. Thank you so much. I'm Michael, and I'm out.